We talked about this a little bit on the podcast. This was an idea I think that I came up with. And this was putting you on my nice, shiny new hardwood floor and seeing if you could pull your weight across it. And because of, some of the aches and pains you have, I think this is going to be a good exercise. So let's see what you got.
All right.
He is allowed to use his legs. As long as he's moving weight, it's a good thing. Pull, pull. Yeah, there you go. So what's this all about, Jordy?
It's about the Batman movie.
It's about the Batman web series. It's taking a look at the last days of Batman, and it's an older Cape Crusader. All the villains are there, though, right?
Yeah, Mr. Freeze, Catwoman, the Joker. For you mobile people, there's gonna be annotation in the description. For the people on the PC that I love, annotation right there in the middle of the screen, buddy. Thank you I hope you enjoy the video.
All right, so that is a big-ass tractor tire. I flip that thing when I'm really working out hard and trying to lose weight, get in shape, building lower body strength, stuff like that. And I think you're going to take a whack at it. So let's see what you got.
Yeah, I'm going to take a whack at it. Now, keep in mind, I do have a bad back.
No excuses. Play like a champion.
Okay.
Push into it instead of lifting. Urgh, there we go. Hell yeah. 1, 2, 3. He's killing it. You are killing it. Still going. Get it in the grass and we'll call that one good. One more. Come on. There we go. Hell yeah. You killed that thing.
Hopefully.
Anybody would have had a hard time with that. I'm serious.
That's tough.
I flipped that thing right before he did. That thing is a handful. It's a couple 100 pounds. It's full of water.
That is tough. It's got me winded.
For sure. All right. Let's skip to a little bit of cardio. You ready?
Right. Yeah. Well, is there a mountain lion gonna chase me?
It might. All right. So here we go. This is going to be a little bit different than before. We got a tire again. But this is really good for cardio. Now, I've heard of boxers talking about chopping trees. This is going to give you, I think, something really similar, but it's more low impact. And that's what I'm going for with a lot of this stuff, is keeping it low impact. So we're going to give you a couple minutes on the tire. You're going to be rotating your hips, making full extension, and burning a few calories, hopefully. Have at it.
Almost slipped.
That's okay. Doesn't have to be pretty. And if you hit it in the opposite direction, it'll spin in the opposite direction. Just don't let go, Wings. You'll kill me. Keep it going. Let the neighbors know. He's running from you. You may have to grab him and slow him down.
I'm done.
Come on, let's do 10 more. 10 more hits. 10 more hits.
I ain't got 10 in me.
You got 10.
I'm gonna give you what I left.
You got 10. Come on. 1. You got it. Swing lefty if you need to.
It's not that. It's my back.
Well, let's get 4 more then. That'll make 5. 2, 3, 4. Kill it. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Woo.
A little bit more winded?
My back's killing me.
All right, so we're going to have to do something. Take you off your feet now. But we can't stop because we've only been going for about 10 minutes. We need to keep your heart up for at least half an hour. So let's go into the basement and see what we can find down there to keep you busy. All right, Jordy. So on that bar we have about 120 pounds. The weights on the outside are 25 pounds each. That combines to 50, and the weights on the inside are 35 pounds each, which combines to 70. The rack itself is almost weightless, I have found. So tack on 2.5 to 5 pounds. But We're going to call this 120 pounds. These are some overhead presses here, and I think my goal right here with this, I don't know how you're feeling about it, but to me it's to build some upper body strength because muscles are in themselves fat burning machines. So as much as cardio is important, keeping your heart rate up for long periods of time, I think we need to build some muscle too. We need to make you a strong guy again. So let's do some sets. Let's see if we can knock out 8.
Okay.
Perfect. There you go. Each one of these is a step. Just keep going slow like that. It's good that it burns. That means you're working.
I don't think the last one's going to be the last one.
Now you got 2 more at least. You got 2 more at least. All right, you're going to start 3, 2, 1, up. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Give us one. Give us one more. All you got. Come on. All right. Well, that's good. That's what we want.
That's literally everything. I'm not even holding back, dude.
All right. We're gonna do another set. We're gonna drop the weight a little bit. That's good though. We wanted to find a breaking point.
What was that? 4.5?
That's something like that. The numbers really don't matter. The numbers are how I keep you moving.
I am instantly sore right in the middle of my.
Right in the middle of your back. That's the muscle we're going after.
I mean, like it's like sore almost instantaneously.
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't, and that's why we had you eating those bananas last night. We're gonna make sure you don't cramp up. So.
Hold on. What's it?
You got it. There you go. There we go. Now we're sweating. We're doing work.
So at this point, I was getting a little bit worried. He was having a really hard time with this part of the workout, and this part of the workout wasn't even planned because I really thought he was going to be able to hit that tire longer. And you can see right here, he's really struggling. He's putting some effort into it, but I was worried right here because he was having a really hard time with. I think that's 70 pounds. I think that's 70. No, that's 90 pounds. That's 90 pounds he's lifting, and he's having a really hard time with it. He is doing really careful reps. He is keeping his form, which does make it hurt more. But he was struggling with this part, and like I said, I was a little worried right here. But he definitely turned things around in day 2. I feel like I don't think I'm giving anything away, telling you that. And I think you're about to see he's about to transition from this. He did 3 sets of, we attempted 8 reps each set. But he basically did as many as he could. He struggled through them. And I think it was good for day 1 as far as weightlifting goes. I don't feel like we got enough cardio done in day 1 at all. And what we're about to switch to is us attempting to get that cardio. So we hopped on the elliptical, and I think you're going to see we had a few issues there.
All right, so we just got our elliptical going, and I think we're going to try to get you going for 5 minutes on here. I think that'd be good. You're saying you're having a hard time holding yourself up because the arms are getting tired. So let's see if you got 5 minutes in you.
Oh man, 5 minutes. You're like a long time.
Don't think about it. Just focus.
How can you not think about it and focus at the same time? What am I supposed to focus on?
I usually pretend like I'm actually running around a racetrack, and I think back to running on track in my past, so that may not be an option for you.
I didn't make the track team. I don't know if you believe it.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe imagine that someone's behind you chasing you. Like the poke.
Get an asthma attack.
Yeah. Just imagine there's a bear back there. He's trying to keep it going. What are you doing? Pump that shit. You gotta stay at a reasonable pace. Come on, you gotta keep him going. It's not even your arms, bro.
It's not. I mean, it's like walking through snow.
Keep going. You got this. Put your hands on the center things, and then you don't have to hold yourself up.
I'm done.
You done?
I'm done.
Give us 30 more seconds. Come on, give us 30 more.
I'm gonna fall down.
I'll send Jeremy to hold you up.
Jeremy, don't think you hold me up.
Jeremy, go hold him up.
I'm done.
Come on.
Go ahead a second. You got this. Come on. Right, 2 more bars. So here's your second right here. I see him. They call it out and tell me you're fat.
You are fat. You got to work. You got to work this off. It's not going to leave. You got to work hard. This is day 1.
10 more seconds. Yeah. Go. I'm going. 15 more. That's it.
You're getting close. Come on. You've got it.
Off track.
We've had a malfunction. Get him back on track, Jeremy. Kick it.
There you go. Go ahead.
Back on track and back to work.
10 more.
Pump. Come on, it's 10 more fucking steps, man. This isn't hard. You got this.
3. Stop trying. I don't know if I can pick that leg up. You got 2 more seconds. That's it, dude.
All right, that's good enough. All right, how do you feel now?
Like a deer fall out of pussy.
Like what?
Like a deer falling out of pussy.
I'm not sure what that means.
You ever see a baby deer get born and the legs all wobbly and then?
How wobbly are you?
I couldn't do the steps back up to the house right now.
Okay. Well, I think that's pretty good for right now. We're not done yet, though.
That's the end of day 1. And it's the end of day 1 and I don't know, I'm really sore. But this bathtub kicks lots and lots of ass. It does. I don't know, it's huge. Like, you can see I'm a big dude. And like, it's just everywhere. It's just, woo, and loping. But, whew. I don't really know what to say. I was kind of disappointed in myself how I wasn't as strong as I remember myself being. But I guess that's the way most things happen. Is you always feel like you were better at a certain point. Like I find myself remembering, thinking back to when I used to be like 330 pounds, and back then I thought I was really, really heavy, and like now I'd kill to be 330. Like, oh Lord, that's 110 pounds, you know, and that's exactly what it is at this point. It's 110 pounds, and there's really nothing you can, really nothing that you can do about it. But I mean, if you sit there and linger on it, like, man, I used to be 330. But at the same hindsight, I used to be like 8 pounds too. I think 8 pounds is the lightest I've ever been. 8 pounds and 2 ounces. But, you know, you can't look back. You always got to look forward. And like the past, you know, you just got to learn from it. And like I know now, if I got down to 330 now, I'd feel like $1 million, dude. I'd be, you know, just jump for joy, exuberated. And it's really cool. Like I feel really good that Kyle's helping me out here. I mean, he's being a really good friend doing this, and like just the amount of time invested in something like this is crazy. And you know, I'd like to be able to find some way to pay him back, but who knows? Yeah, you know, changing a life. I mean, I'm hoping that's what we're doing here, changing a life. But I'm stinky right now. It's the end of day 1. I don't know how I'm going to feel tomorrow. I might wake up and do a vlog tomorrow talking about how I'm feeling before I go out and do some stuff. And hopefully everything gets back on track. I accomplished 90% of what I wanted to do today. And tomorrow, hopefully we can do 90% again. Peace.
All right, here we go. This is trip number 2. There you go.
I lost my glasses now.
You don't need those to pull. Pedo Bear's really happy about your success.
That is a hard fucking workout.
Is it? Where does it hurt? That's what I'm curious about.
It doesn't really hurt anything. It just drains you of energy.
Well, that's perfect. That's exactly what we're going for.
I mean, whew. Like, you're using all your muscle groups. Like, I'm using some of my back, some of my legs, some of my arms. But yeah.
He's getting tangled in the ropes. There you go. That's 3 trips now. That's 3 trips. We're not doing too bad here. How do you feel?
They get harder each time.
That's the idea. Now, you were talking like you only had 2 in your total. This is the 3rd one. How many more do you have in you?
Maybe 1.
Let's do 2.
No, it's starting to rub my back raw.
All right, fair enough. We'll do 1 more, and then we'll switch to another rope pulling exercise.
All right.
Okay, so the floor was hurting a little bit, so we've added some baby powder, and I don't think that's going to make the work too much easier, I guess I should say, but I think it is going to be a little bit easier on your back, so let's keep it going.
Oh my God, this makes it hard.
That's impossible.
It's slipping my feet.
Oh, that's probable, actually. Yeah, that makes sense. Look at him go. There you go. You look almost exhausted. This is good. How do you feel?
I feel like I see a giant chipmunk.
That's just Jeremy, dude. All right, so you got another one in you, or do we have to go to the lightweight?
Let's go to the lightweight.
All right. So this is another little exercise I've come up with. I like the idea of rowing exercises, though obviously a rowing machine's not going to work here, plus they're crazy expensive. But pulling the rope seemed to do something similar. So we have a 200-pound weight on this end, and on that end we have 440 pounds of Wings of Redemption. So he's going to tow our weight, and we're going to do these for reps. So get started. Reset. And here we go again. That's 2. Reset.
These really hurt your hands.
That's what the gloves are for. Looks like you're working now. This is good. I see sweat.
Yeah.
Reset. Yeah, it's good.
I got 1 more in me.
I know you do. All right. We're going to take you on board the squirrel cam. Oh. Oh. We shouldn't be saying heave. Heave. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Woo! So those are pretty good, right?
I was working.
All right. Let's take a little break and move on to something else.
Yeah.
You got broken a sweat, my friend.
I've broken one, yeah. Broken my eyes.
So as I'm recording this, we are about 3.5 days into this whole thing. And I say that because I want to talk about what you're seeing now. So the first 2 videos, comprising of the one you're watching right now and the previous episode, which you should definitely check out if you haven't seen it yet. I've noticed, well, I haven't noticed any comments for this video because I haven't made it yet. But I noticed some comments on the first video, I guess I should say. And a lot of people were concerned with, you know, some of the workouts that we were doing. And I think what I want to make sure everyone knows is the first couple of days, we had a difficult time determining what exercises he could do. Really, the first 2 days were spent. We did get a lot of exercise in, and it shows. We've lost 9 pounds now. But I think in the first 2 days, we were finding breaking points and determining what was going to hurt him and what was not going to hurt him, and all of that good stuff. So now on the third day, I feel like we have a regimen and a whole handful of workouts and activities that he can do that will burn calories, build muscle, burn fat, all that good stuff. And meanwhile, they won't hurt him, because the last thing we want is, to sprain an ankle or aggravate some past injury, whether it's his back or his knee or whatever it is. We want him to be sore. That's a big part of this, but we don't want him breaking down, and I'm doing my best to do that. We're also going to start integrating food into the episodes more. We haven't done that thus far, but once again, that's a product of us trying to, get these videos made as quickly as possible while maintaining some semblance of a normal life, and all the rest. So, every time he needs a meal, I can't be bothered to get a camera together and make it a whole staging thing. But I am going to do that more in the third episode. I'm going to show you a couple of the meals that I've been cooking him. And I think you'll see that while his calories are low, by anyone's standards, some people would even say it's probably not safe, but he's getting about 5 meals a day. They're all very nutritious. They're high in fiber, and he's drinking a shitload of water. And that's pretty much what I said was going to happen, 3 weeks ago when we were talking about this thing. So I will say this, so far, really impressed with the amount of motivation he has. I had to go out today, and I was gone for a few hours, and I was told that while he was gone, without anyone telling him to do it, he went downstairs, hopped on the elliptical for 6 or 8 minutes or something like that. And while that may not sound like much to you, 6 minutes for Jordy it's an ordeal. He starts getting injuries that nag him. He runs out of steam, and he almost collapsed at one point. So he's really trying. All right, so you almost went down on us there.
Yeah.
Our cameraman paused to look through a little bit of that, so we didn't get the whole stumble, I don't think. But how do you feel?
I feel good. I feel like yesterday I could barely do a minute. I got 3 done today.
Yeah, you were on there for a while. You were pumping, and I think you've lost a little weight. We're going to weigh you in a little while and see where you are at the end of the video, but that was pretty good. That's definitely progress.
Yeah.
And if you're not a little light, if your legs aren't like noodles when you get done, then something's wrong, if you ask me. Because they should be like noodles. They're not used to this.
Yeah. And like, I think I said before, the elliptical was like walking through snow.
Yeah. Well, it takes the impact out, though.
It does take the impact out, but it's still...
Yeah. My main thing is I don't want you getting blisters. I don't want you getting crippled. All right, so we're going to try this.
It's hard to stand on the scale. Like, if you adjust your weight. That's 434.
434. So you've lost another 2.8 pounds, right?
Yes.
How do you feel about that? Are you encouraged by that kind of success? That's pretty good if you ask me.
That's in one day. That's like 3 pounds.
Yeah, it's 3.8 pounds in one day, I believe.
I mean, that means I'm burning something like 7,000 calories a day.
Yeah.
And like, that's...
You're burning a lot of calories. I don't know how many calories you're burning. I don't know how many calories your body burns on its own. That's one of the things that we've been having. We've been trying to figure out things like your breaking points, things like your endurance maxes, and things like your caloric intake. And I think we're getting a handle on it, and you're losing weight. Yeah,
I'm losing a lot of weight. Like,
it's 10 pounds so far. Or excuse me, it's 10 pounds so far, right?
Not yet.
No?
That's 3 more, so it's 9 pounds.
Okay, 9 pounds total in 2 days. Of 2 full days of doing stuff. So that's good.
What's up, guys? It's your boy WingsofRedemption. And yeah, it's the end of day 2, and we found out that I've lost 6 pounds. And I've done a little bit more than that as I'm doing this video here. I started doing the first walk, and Kyle has this huge, massive amount of land, and it's really hilly. Georgia in itself is really hilly. It's got a lot of red clay in it, and It's just hard dirt, and I'm unused to that. So when I first started out, yeah, walking's easy. Well, walking, turns out, it's not easy when you're doing inclines. So I want to say 0.7, 0.8 of a mile. The phone said 0.6, but we didn't measure the first part because I actually ended up walking up and coming back and having my pants end up breaking on me on the walk, but you'll see that later. But I was really unhappy with my endurance. I didn't really get to see the first videos until I actually uploaded them. So I kind of seen the first video when you guys seen the first video, since Kyle did the editing. And we've had a couple of malfunctions, like I had a lav mic on in the first couple days, and it didn't really work the way we wanted it to work. So we were going to work on our audio levels. We're going to try to ramp up the fun. Really sore. I am very, very sore. And that's almost a universal constant, but like the food is wonderful. And like I'm not getting hungry. I've started to take more protein. We're doing I think they have vanilla French cream protein shakes that I'm drinking, and they're helping with the rebuilding the muscles and stuff and getting the lactic acid out of my muscles. And it's very helpful. Lots of chicken too. Lots and lots of chicken, lots of salad. But I found like there's healthy alternatives to everything. Like I found a cereal that's like 80 calories a bowl, 120 with milk, and like it's delicious. It tastes almost like Cocoa Puffs. I guess it's expensive, but I didn't really keep track on what everything cost. I think the first round of groceries cost somewhere around $174 or something like that. So I didn't really keep track of it because I didn't pick it up. Generally Kyle and Kitty pick everything out on the first go around, and I'm trying to pick and choose what I like. One of the things that we've been struggling with the first couple of videos is finding workouts that I can do without hurting myself, because at the end of the month I have to go back to Myrtle Beach, and I have to be able to go back to Myrtle Beach so I can't be spraining any legs. But at the same time, I want to push myself as hard as I humanly can go. I want to give 100%. I want to push that muscle to what I can push it to without destroying it. Because at this point, it's more, the reps seem to be the wrong way to take things. It seems to be to do something until I can't do it anymore, take a break, and then do it again. And that seems to be the best way to do it instead of going for a goal, because at this point I can't reach the goal. So my main goal is to build endurance more than anything else. And like I've been unhappy with my endurance thus far into the campaign. Dude, you guys' support has been astronomical, and like it's beyond belief how much support I've been getting through these videos. And like it motivates me. Like when I'm on there, in this video right here, you're seeing me make almost 3 minutes on the elliptical. The entire time I was on the elliptical, I thought about all the people sitting there rooting for me and how I can't fail. And like failing at this point would be letting everybody down, including myself. And I don't want to fail. And like I think this year might be the year where I can keep that promise to myself, where I don't want to be overweight on my birthday. I failed last year, but this year might be it. Being overweight might be a stage in my life, and not my entire life. It's kind of late here. It's 12:44, so I'm trying to be kind of quiet. If you guys want to support this, we do have an Indiegogo set up and running. You can find it in the description of every one of these videos on the FPS Bootcamp. You get some stuff for supporting. This isn't like it's a straight donation, you get nothing. Well, the first donation, like if you donate the minimum, you pretty much get nothing, which is funny. It's good karma. But after that, if you go step up to like the 15, you get like an in-video shout out. Like if you donate 50, you get in video shout out, you get a signed poster with me with cows. It's gonna be hand signed. I'm gonna hand sign every poster individually, and like you step up one more of that, I think it's like 75 or something. You get a T-shirt, which we haven't came on the design on, but you get a T-shirt, a poster, the shout out, and there's something else in there too. Oh, there's a postcard. There's gonna be a before and after picture postcard for that. But there's a whole list of things. Even if you don't want to donate and you just want to find out what all the options are, you can check the link out below. And if you can't donate monetarily and you feel like you can always leave a like on the video and share them. My goal is in the next 15 days is to lose 30 pounds. So that would put me at like 411 pounds. And if I can do that, I feel, well, my goal is small. My goal is every day. My long-term goal right now is 30 pounds for the first 15 days, which is like 2 weeks. But my everyday goal is to make sure I do well. And like, I feel very good about myself that I haven't even wanted to cheat. There was like a barbecue pizza on the stove today. Didn't want it. There's like a whole thing of gummy bears on the table. Don't want them. And I'm perfectly fine with it. And like there's times where I found that like I wanted to sit here and I wanted to go like downstairs and work on the elliptical to get that 3 minutes to 4 minutes. And like I'm excited to go to sleep now so I can go out there and try that walk again and to see if I can make it through that point, that, you know, that little over half a mile that's very hilly, and do it, you know, this time in a brisk pace and not be almost breaking down at the end of it. I want to build that endurance up. And like I can already see the effects. I think I've lost half an inch on my waist. And yeah. Thank you guys for your continued support. Please keep enjoying the videos and let me know in the comment section. And see you guys later.
What the fuck are you doing? That's 10 pounds. That's 10 pounds. 10 pounds. All right, so this is day 3. This is the 3rd video. How are you feeling so far?
I'm feeling pretty good. I did my morning walk this morning, and I kind of really hurt my ankle. I did a misstep out there on the way back. It's not hurt, but it's sore. Mm-hmm. And so I asked Kyle if we could do maybe some upper body stuff today to kind of just give it a little bit of a break. Mm-hmm. And we're going to do some weights. So I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling good. I just had some mushrooms in me to kind of get my calorie intake up.
Yeah, and he's seeing all kinds of crazy shit too. Those were my mushrooms.
Oh yeah, that's what's in the special prize score?
Yeah, absolutely. You're all fucked up right now. You just don't even know it. All right, so let's get to it.
So as you can see, we've been having more fun with our workouts. You know, I think we're getting along a little bit better now. I've found a lot of his, you know, I've figured out what his comfort zone is as far as workouts. He likes to see weight moving around, you know. He likes to get a win every now and then. So exercises like this have been really fun for him, I think. And even today, it doesn't sound like an exercise, but we just got some dodgeballs out and started lobbing them around and, you know, throwing them back and forth. And after about 30 minutes of that, you know, his whole body had been worked out and he'd gotten a lot of cardio. You know, we were throwing him around and we had to jump and dive for him. He wasn't diving. He almost fell at one point. One almost went over his head. Well, it did go over his head, and he sort of jumped up high and back-paced to catch it. And I thought he was going to fall flat on his back, which could not have ended well. But, you know, for all the weight machines and the time and effort and calisthenics and all that stuff, I think throwing this ball around today worked really well. And that's probably going to raise some questions with some of you about but you just raised $6,000. Don't worry, my friends. That money is going to go towards some very cool stuff that is coming up soon. So stick in there. Jordy's losing weight, and we're having a good time.
Okay, so we spent a bit of time discussing this, and Wing said he wanted to do this exercise called Mike Tyson's. This is some sort of Mike Tyson originated workout, so have at it. They'll be able to tell what's going on. There you go. There you go. Remember to breathe now. I see you're holding your breath. Yeah, there you go. Come on, you got 2 more.
There's no 2 more.
There is. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Ha, ha, ha. Fast. Get some oxygen in there. There you go. There's 1 more. How do you feel?
You know some of those guns you have?
Uh-huh.
Could you use one, please?
On you?
Yes.
Put you down?
Yeah. I'm just a bad cat. I'm sorry you wasted your money.
You're gonna pull through. How's that feeling so far?
It's just now starting to work into the floor. So.
What's your count?
I'm about 13, somewhere in that ballpark.
All right. Keep breathing.
It really does the forearms.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was talking about. This is a lot different than that exercise the other day. That was the outside of your arms, and this is the inside of your arms. So, are you enjoying this or hating it? I don't know what this is. You guys remember that Arnold Schwarzenegger quote when he's talking about getting a pump it is good as coming. I think that's what we're experiencing.
I got more in me. Just give me a second. Like what it is there's like a muscle that runs right around here, and I don't know how to better explain it without being porno.
Okay, I've got you. Your jerk off muscle.
No.
Oh, it's worse than that, huh?
It almost feels like you got a hard on.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, it is worse.
Nothing about it. You just gotta sit there with it.
I am completely confused as to what you're talking about. But what was your number there?
I don't know. I didn't keep track.
Well, shit.
It was over 20.
I hope you guys at home kept count because we didn't. That's how we run things here. You're supposed to be keeping count.
I'm gonna try to do 20 again right here, at least 20.
All right, so we tried to do a different exercise on that machine, but for some reason or another, your arms just weren't long enough to do the low pull. So that's not a big deal. So we're gonna do something else here. I thought this would be fun. You've got 5-pound weights down there, and you're gonna hold those out to your sides for as long as you can. All right, let's see what you got. What are you doing back there? Oh my. Keep them up there. How does it feel?
Feels shaky.
Keep breathing. Those 25s are starting to dip a little. Somebody's not as strong as they think they are.
25s are hardcore.
I love those homoerotic posters I've got on either side of you. Like framing this out. This is a great scene.
I feel like the guy from Shawshank Redemption.
What are you doing to him back there, Jeremy? Holy shit.
Hey guys, this is the end of the day 3 video, and I want to talk a little bit about Constitution. One of the things that really changed during this last week or so about me is noticing how lack of the Constitution I actually have. I was unaware of how much more everybody else could do. Like Jeremy and Kyle, when they were out there working with me and, trying to motivate me, they're barely breaking sweats while I'm over here dying. There's a walk that I take and it's just like a super halo heel. It's like, woo. And this walk really is hard because it's on an incline. It's on a slant, I'm like walking across the hill. And that killed me the first time I did it. And now I can do it 2 or 3 times a day. If I go do it right now, which like after I finish this video, I'm probably going to go do it. I probably won't even break a sweat doing it. And I'm really proud of my Constitution in that ballpark in itself. Just like the very first video of day 1, you see me flip a tire, whereas now, flipping that tire doesn't even affect me. So my Constitution's really getting up there. One of the things the trouble I've had the most with is dealing with soreness. One thing is I get sore very easily because a lot of the muscles that I'm using I haven't used in a long time. And yeah, it really gets to you in that manner. Every day you wake up you're sore, and like the way I get through that, or what I tell myself is mainly you guys. I've got so much support and so much people have donated time, money, and this willingness to see me make this change. Like, I can't stop at this point. There is no stopping. Failure is not an option anymore. Lots of big guys have went out of their way. Lots of people have went out of their way to help drive people to my channel. We made the front page with the first video yesterday. So this series has doubled my expectations of what it was capable of doing, and it's also scared me that, yeah. And people keep bringing up, what are we going to do at the end of the boot camp? Am I going to gain all the weight back? Hopefully not. Absolutely not. One of the reasons we asked for money, and we only asked for $2,500, and we're up to like $6,000 some dollars, is we want money to do different things in the videos themselves. Like, we're building an obstacle course, we're getting costumes, we're, buying like dodgeballs and stuff like that. I bought a workout mat, which is in the other room. Instead of using those generic things. We're getting those kind of things, but what the real money is going to be spent on is going to be stuff such as, I want, a personal trainer for 2 or 3 months when I get home, because I feel like it's going to take me at least 6 months to get somewhat close to where I want to be. I figure that's what it's going to take. It's going to take 6 months to get like 315 pounds, and if I had to go to a personal trainer 2 or 3 times a week, that would be more helpful to me than that will be helpful to me. There's no other chance. It would be helpful for me to have a personal trainer, and some of the money is going to go towards that. Some of the money is going to go towards maybe even buying an elliptical for myself, so I can have an elliptical at the house. And for those ellipticals are very expensive. I think a cheap one runs something along the ballpark of $1,500, where a good one runs like $3,000. And I tend to have to have a good one because of my weight. So I haven't even looked up the prices of them yet, but I'm sure the weight one that's designed for a guy my size is going to be heavier. So what am I looking forward to? Well, I'm looking forward to like just being able to do things normal people can do again. I've been doing YouTube now. This is my 6th year, and I'm looking forward to do things such as go to like the paintball events. I've never been able to go to the paintball events. One, because I don't have the constitution to actually run the paintball field. Two, I had to buy 2 tickets on a plane. Didn't have the money, so I sold my truck just recently. I'll be able to save up money, and by the time, you know, summer rolls around, I should have money in my bank account again, you know, and I'd be able to go on these trips. I'd be able to, you know, go to like Pac Prime or Seattle, and it wouldn't be no thing because I can fit in the seat, I can afford the plane ticket, I can, you know, do these kind of things, and that's stuff I wanted to do. Like, one of the things when I started to get a little bit noticed on YouTube was to be able to travel the country and do things and meet people, because I really enjoy meeting people. And I'm a whole different beast in real life than I am on Call of Duty. But this has been day 3. It's gonna be start of the second week. Well, it's gonna be start of the second week here soon. I don't know what I weigh right now, but I'm pretty sure I've lost more than 10 pounds. So hopefully at the end of this week we'll lose another 10, and I'll be at like 410, and that will be great. And that'll be like almost 20 pounds lost, which would be absurd. Just thinking about what I'm doing is considered unhealthy, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, doctors would consider how fast I'm losing weight unhealthy, but at the same time, I'm not hungry. My body isn't destroyed, and like I feel just like a normal human being. I don't know. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you on the next update.
Alright, it's down to this. How's it gonna go, Jeremy? So Jeremy is gonna choke Wings a little bit. And I'm not sure how soon Wings is gonna tap, but we're not gonna choke Wings unconscious if he doesn't want to be. So tap whenever you feel like it's too much, Mr. Jordy. Mm-hmm. You may begin, sir. That's pretty serious, right?
Yeah.
Jeremy's, in case you guys haven't noticed, Jeremy's kind of in shape. And those gigantic forearms, could you show us the forearms, Jeremy? Could you just stick those in the shot? Just show us the forearms. Just hang on. Step away from me a little bit, kind of toward Wings. Show us his forearms. Now those look like okay, those are man's forearms. Those are gigantic forearms.
Do the nose thing, Jeremy.
Oh, the nose thing to raise your head?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that. But anyway, Jeremy's really strong and really good at choking people. So what we're going to demonstrate now, God, I can't believe I'm actually telling somebody something about jiu-jitsu. I'm completely unqualified for this, let me say right now. But this is how you get somebody to stop tucking their chin. So Jordy did not want to be choked, so he tucked his chin against his chest, which is what you're supposed to do. But Jeremy really wanted to choke him, so Jeremy just reached up, grabbed Wings' nose, and pulled back. And Wings pretty much has 2 choices at that point.
You don't have a choice. There's no choice.
You could take a broken nose.
No, you can't. Like, yeah, I physically was going to sit there and take it, and my body wouldn't allow it.
Oh, you don't want to do that because he could easily break your nose by squeezing it that hard. Your nose, there's not much there.
I'm just saying, like, I didn't feel like I did it voluntarily. Exactly.
No, you don't. It's a very painful thing, and it's meant to feel that way. And that's a little trick that somebody taught us.
So if you ever want to choke somebody, take your wrist and push it right into their nose. And
Right into their nose. That's, yeah. That way you can get to that throat.
Yeah.
That's what OJ said.
That's a trick I'm not
Too
to
soon?
use.
All right, so this is episode 5, I believe. And so far you've seen Jordy do a lot of different stuff. We try to make things funny. We try to have a good time with it as much as we can. But last night, I guess he posted on Facebook, and he talked about how upset he was and he wanted to go home and all this stuff. And I think it's a combination of a lot of things. One of them is I haven't had as much enthusiasm for this thing recently because I see him, you know, kind of giving up on stuff, and it's frustrating to have to motivate somebody constantly. I think what I'm trying to do at this point, my main goal is to try to instill some sort of a work ethic or a pride about his work into Jordy because he doesn't seem to have that, and he's a unique guy. He doesn't look at things like the rest of us do, so it can be difficult sometimes having conversations like that because he just doesn't get it. You know, it's like you're speaking French, and that's been the most frustrating thing to me when I try to say, you know, look, let's do this, you know, as good as we can. Let's put 100% of our effort into this. And he's like, ah, you know, who cares? You know, it's just like it's not about who cares. It's not about if someone's going to come and judge your work and say that it's wanting. It's about having a work ethic. It's about saying, even if it's folding laundry, that's what I told him. I was like, fold the laundry tomorrow and fold that laundry so well and try so hard at it that, you know, you would be proud to have the president like walking in and using your laundry, or, you know, the king of Spain or something. Do your best at something. And that's something that I do in my life, you know. If I'm really going to do something, if I'm going to try at something, then I'm never going to give you, you know, a half-assed performance. I used to. When I was younger, I did. And I was constantly hearing the same thing from parents, from teachers, from people that were older and wiser than me. They'd say, you have so much potential. You could do this. You could do that. Why don't you try? Why don't you try? And my dad was like, you know, you half-ass everything. You half-ass everything. I sent you to do this and that and this, and you went and got none of it done. You kind of half-assed it, and you stopped it at the first sign of trouble. And it's easy for us to get into cycles like that. And that's my biggest hope, that somewhere along the time that Jordy's with us, that we can instill a work ethic into him. Because I think if you have a work ethic, if you are proud of your work and your work makes you proud, then it kind of changes the way you approach everything in life. And when it comes to this monumental weight loss that he has to do, he needs all the help he can get. So that's how I'm feeling thus far. All right, so we've got our 12-pound medicine ball. We've got Jeremy back to back with wings, and we're gonna pass it around a little bit, burn a little bit of energy. Let's get it going.
Emperor Jeremy said I would be thrown to the Petruvian guards if I didn't do this right.
He is Emperor Jeremy today. You guys let us know in the comment box. What do you think about Jeremy's costumes? I know Jeremy doesn't like them too much, but I think you guys love them. Switch.
Wasn't supposed to be burning, huh?
Calories.
I understand that. Like, what you explained to the viewer, what's supposed to be burning?
Well, as he's rotating his body, he's working his core. He's also, for the most part, has his arms extended. He's getting a little bit of arm work in there. And the main thing is he's moving. You're just moving more than you normally would. How strenuous would you say this is on a scale of 1 to 10?
About a 2 right now.
All right.
Just getting there.
Yeah.
Sliding away from it.
The good ones start out as a 2 and end up as a 10.
It's getting there.
What do you think, Emperor? Make good passes.
It really works your arm muscles. right here.
Uh-huh. Keep it going.
I'm going.
Now we're going to do 10 more of these, and you guys are going to turn around. You're going to put your feet against each other's feet, and you're going to push it back and forth. Five more. Or actually, how about you pass it over your head? How about that? Pass it straight over your head, Jeremy. Bring it down to your lap, and then bring it back up. Perfect. Yes. I knew I could sense weakness. That's a good exercise. And the best part is it just keeps coming. That's what she said. Jeremy says, I can do this all day, son.
Oh, God. Slow down, Jeremy.
Jeremy's going to drop that shit on you.
Hold on.
Okay, so this is it's my most hated workout. I think I've said that about other stuff, but
You said that about this, the iron chair.
the iron chair. What was the iron chair?
Where's the wall sits?
Oh, the wall sits. Yeah, the wall sits are my most hated thing because those were used as a punishment to us in MMA class. But these are just basic squats. And I remember when I first went to the gym, this very attractive young lady said she was going to put me through a physical fitness test, myself and Jeremy back there, the Emperor. And you remember it, Jeremy. She gave us 60 seconds to do as many squats as we could. Just, you know, no bar, nothing like that. Just our body weight. Worst workout ever, right? Terrible. It is awful. It shreds everything from your ass to your calves. All those muscles go numb, and especially if you're not used to doing them. So, Wings, you said you thought you had 30 seconds into you. I think that's a little bit...
That's on the high side.
On the high side. I've got a timer right here in front of me. It's a rough timer. You know, I'm just watching the seconds tick past. So I'm going to kind of keep track of that. Jeremy's going to keep your count. I wouldn't worry about it if you can only do 3. And I wouldn't be surprised if you could do 30. So I think the key here is just to keep good form and to work your muscles. And use the best piece of workout equipment that we have at our disposal, and that's your body weight.
Oh, can I say something? You know, a lot of people out there, especially myself, you want to kind of put like not having workout equipment off as a way to get out of working out yourself. And like quickly I found that weights are not really needed when you weigh 400 pounds because generally your muscles are kind of acclimated to picking up your weight in certain situations, such as getting out of bed, you know, standing up, getting out of the bathtub and things like this. But all you got to do is switch to other muscle groups that you normally don't work, and you can get a really good workout, and you can gain a lot of muscle and a lot of endurance that way. So your body weight is probably your best tool that you actually have, and it's free.
All right. Let's work that tool.
See you, man.
Have at it. Emperor Jeremy's keeping count for those at home. Just look at his hands. Looking good, Wings. It's strong. I can't think of an exercise where each rep does more.
That's it. How's it, what, 15 seconds?
Something like that. How many do you do, Emperor?
15.
15. That's exactly kind of what I put you on pace for. Now, I'm going to admit, when I first started the MMA class, what did I do, 45? Yeah, I did 45 in a minute, and it was really hard for me. It was one of the hardest things I'd done in a long, long time, maybe ever. I was in bad shape, and my legs were dead. So I'm sure you're feeling it.
the third or fourth workout today. This one got my heart going the best.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel it hitting like a drum right now.
And we didn't need any special equipment. We didn't need anything crazy. We used my futon.
Like it feels like almost like a dog scratching your leg, just tearing at the muscle.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's take a break. Oh, you got more in you?
Yeah, I do. Like,
after these, I have a foam roller that we're gonna roll around. 5 more. We're gonna use the foam roller to squeeze all the lactic acid out of your muscles, and I think we should film that too. I think that's gonna be interesting. 1, 2. Be sure you breathe, buddy. Yeah, you got these.
that's good.
He's got these. Every one is a huge deal. There's so many muscles involved with doing this. You're making so much progress with every rep. You okay, buddy? Now we're talking. This is a workout.
I got more.
Have a seat, buddy. All right. So I'm going to go get you something to help with the pain a little bit, believe it or not. But before I do that, on a scale from 1 to 10, how hardcore was that?
The first 4 or 5 ain't that bad. But once the muscle gets weak and you still gotta pick up the same load, it gets hard. It's like an 8 or 9.
All right.
On the intensity. Yeah, it's hard.
I'm gonna go get the foam thing. I would suggest that you don't sit still too long. You might want to walk your legs out. That really hurts, huh?
Yeah.
So he's got a very stiff foam cylinder, I guess I'll describe it as. And using the weight of his lower body some and his legs, he's basically forcing his muscles across it and rolling back and forth. And that's getting a lot of the lactic acid in there, and that's what makes your muscles burn. And it's also just stretching the muscle out, working it out, keeping them from cramping out. Although it is very painful, what he's doing right now. So you want to do that on both legs on the front and on the back.
Oh. I'm supposed to roll it.
This is perfect. Now, if you would like to make this more challenging, when you catch, you fall to your back. I love that Jeremy does all the exercises too. Jeremy's going to be in great shape by the time this thing's over. Look at Jeremy. He's like the silent assassin, not even breathing hard. Working good. Looking good. So you're concerned that you've hit a weight plateau, correct?
Yeah.
I don't believe in weight plateaus.
You don't have to believe it, they exist.
I bet tomorrow you weigh 3 pounds less than today.
How much you bet?
Yeah, $10.
$10?
Yeah. What are you stuck at? 418?
418. Well, way less 3 days.
Yeah. If you do everything I say today, you'll get 415 tomorrow.
I got $10 on that one.
Trick is you got to do everything I say.
I got one.
Are you on my side or Wing's side?
What's that?
So Jeremy's got 20 bucks on this
Yes,
thing.
I'm big cow.
We've went a couple of days with no weight loss, and today we're going to drop several pounds if it's up to me. If I have my way. That's good. Now do fast tosses in between yourselves. Stay up. Fast. Burn it out.
Sorry for my shoulder blades again.
Mm-hmm.
Go on. Give me a second.
There you go.
Alright, here, give me a second.
Perfect. Now I know what muscles are tired. We got your arms targeted nicely.
Hey guys, it's in episode 5 here, and I guess I should go ahead and address the whole thing I posted on Facebook. I know a lot of people are waiting for that kind of video, and what happened on Facebook is more along the lines of just being homesick, for the most part, and it has a lot to do with the weight plateau as well. I feel like at that point in time, my train of thought was that I've been on a weight plateau for 5 days. None of us here really know much about dieting or things like that, and I felt like going ahead and getting into with like a personal trainer, somebody who's trained to do these things, would have been my best, solution to get past the weight plateau. And that would also have been there, but a lot of people took it the wrong way. Some people wanted to accuse me of, stealing Indiegogo money, which that we have no intention of stealing money. I mean, the Indiegogo is a lot more money than we anticipated getting, and we're having tough times doing different things with the Indiegogo money, such as spending it. Like we originally thought our total cost was going to be about $2,500. And that's what we set the Indiegogo at, is $2,500. And we expected it to take all month to get there. And with your generous donations, you guys put it there within like 3 days of the Indiegogo going up. So now we have $9,000 some to, to go with this Indiegogo money. And it's like, wow. And most of that's going to go to personal trainers and, workout equipment for myself, and stuff like new shoes and things like that. I don't know if you can tell. Let's see. I don't know if you can tell. Let's just look at it. But I walk on the outside of my foot, so this is a lot worse than this, and it really deforms the shoe, and my shoe's like really deformed in that ballpark. And my phone's going out. But weight loss in general. I seen a video. I seen a video where a guy named, his name was Squall. I forgot the entire channel name. I'm sorry about that. But he was like 500 some pounds, and he ended up losing it all. He went down to like 265 or something like that in a 2-year span of time. So he's a much larger gentleman than me, and he doesn't really go over the video how he lost the first 50 or 60 pounds. He said he was like 5'10". He didn't start going to the gym to 460. And he said some stuff in the video itself that kind of did bother me, because he said that food eating shouldn't give you any kind of comfort. And to me, that's like, oh,
that sucks. Why is people calling me? To me, it sucks. Because like food has always been a huge part of my life. And being a huge part of my life, it's hard to let go of it being a comfort food. Like when I eat food, my body knows that when I eat it, I'm going to feel good. I'd go so far as saying food is more of a comfort to me than like having somebody there. But in the video itself, he said there has this workout video where he starts getting excited about working on the elliptical. I'm doing 20 minutes on the elliptical now, and you've probably seen that in the video itself. I did like a little time-lapse capture because I have this new toy, actually for my camera. It's called an aperture timed remote control. And what it does is you can set it to take pictures over and over and over again, and you get time-lapse shots. Like you ever see the shot of like the atmosphere and it goes woo, and like the sun goes up and down? That's what does it, a time-lapse picture. And I think that's really cool, and I wanted to try it out. It's a new toy. But in itself, he is 460 pounds. He can do about what I could do on the elliptical when he first started. I was 442 when he started. He was 462, something like that. So there's about 20 pounds difference. And I did exactly about 45 seconds on day 1 of this boot camp. And through the time at Lapture, I did 15 minutes in the time thing, but also did 5 minutes on a stair stepper that was kind of pitiful. The machine that we got, the Real Barcelonian, I remember his gamer tag. I don't remember his name. His name was the Real Barcelonian. And his Fusion Soccer 70 was his Reddit tag. I don't remember the guy's name, but he gave me basically what is a stair stepper, and that thing is hard, dude. Oh my good lord, my butt is so out of shape. Like it looks like an elliptical, but it works more like a stair stepper, and it has huge resistance. It feels like you're walking upstairs the entire time. I did 5 minutes on that today, and like, oh my god, that killed my back and my legs. And that thing is hard. But I have no intention of quitting losing weight. I'm hoping somewhere down the line, what I can take from the boot camp in itself is that to be able to feed myself properly and be able to use the energy. What I feel like I need to do is I feel like I need to find an extracurricular activity outside of the house that can replace eating. So basically I need to turn eating into something I can do to do the activities I desire to do versus eating being the activity I desire to do. And I'm having a hard time with that. Thank you guys for your continued support, and I hope you guys continue watching the videos. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption.
GONZO MAN! Take it to the limit. We need theme music for this. This is totally going to be part of the montage. Ooh, yeah! Very nice. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. God, that looks like good. Okay. GONZO Man don't give a fuck. Do you? Go. So that was a lot of Jeremy pulls. Okay, so we are 3/4 of the way through this boot camp. We're day 20-something, 21, somewhere in there. And I thought it'd be good to do some of the exercises we did from the beginning and show some of your progression. So This is our friend the tire.
Mr. Goodyear Power Torque.
Mr. Goodyear Power Torque. That thing gave you some trouble on day one, right?
This is actually the easiest exercise I did on day one.
Really?
This is the one I found the easiest. Like,
now, I do remember that. I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to do them, period. And you did, what, 7?
I did 7 of them.
And you were pretty out of breath after 7.
Yeah, and it pretty much drained everything else. Like this and the weights were what I felt I did the best on day one. What I felt I did the worst on day one was the elliptical. So let's see where we at cardio-wise, because this is more of a test of cardio, because we did a montage of these, and I did a lot that day.
Yeah.
But I did a lot that day with breaks in between. I'm going to try to see how many I can do before I just can't breathe.
All right, let's see what you got. Switch direction.
It's going uphill now.
A little bit harder.
That's it.
How many was that?
I didn't count.
That was a good number of them. So you definitely did more than 7. That was... Gonzo Man, did you keep count? Gonzo Man can't count, can he? That's okay. So that was a...
On Sesame Street. How can you not count?
We need the vampire for that. We need the count.
Actually,
No, yes, the Muppets. Muppets and Sesame Street are different, apparently. So yeah, that was a marked improvement. You definitely did much better, and you've still got a lot of gas in you. Okay, so last time we attacked this weight machine, it got rough. Now, you were doing things really slow to try to keep good form, and that does burn the muscles a little more, and hopefully that has paid off. There's no need to do that now. We're trying to see how many reps you can do, so knock it out. This is 100 pounds. Come down lower. There you go. That's 7 of them already. 8. This is why now's Jordy beats up last week's Jordy. This part right here. You did like 11 or 12 there. And on the first day, you did like 4 of like, it was 120. But still, when we got to 100 last time, you were knocking out like 5, 6, giving up, resting a few minutes, doing one more. It wasn't going well. You're definitely stronger, right? Yeah. That was good. That was good.
That's right.
Let's take a break and let's do some fun stuff. All right, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We've had 21 days of improvement. We're gonna see if Jordy Jordan has what it takes in tug of war to defeat Gonzo Man. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Gonzo Man, pulling so hard and strong. this is an intense tug of war. This was intense. Hop in there, Gonzo Man. I want to get you in frame for this. So that went pretty well. You definitely hung in there well, Wings. Yeah. You put everything you had into it. You want to give it another go, maybe? Because I think you just
got cleats on.
Well, you know, Gonzo Man came prepared. Okay.
Hey fellas, it's the end of video 6. Video 6 is pretty much a video about how far I've come physically during the 20 or so days I've been at boot camp. And we pretty much did it at the end of week 3, and I'm currently in week 4 right now. Wrapping it up pretty much before I have to go and take the reins on my own. And I've been thinking a lot lately. I've been thinking a lot about life lately. And like why things should happen, why things should be done for, and what reasons. And I've been thinking mainly about actors. 2 actors in general. John Candy and Chris Farley. Chris Farley obviously can't really fit into the line of thinking because he died of a drug overdose and he kind of expedited his death, but John Candy didn't. John Candy was a big dude. Well, I'm a bigger dude than John Candy, but still, he was a big guy most of his life. And he ended up dying of a heart attack. And acting is tough. Just imagine doing different scenes 3 or 4 times over and over again. I can only imagine what it is, because I'm kind of relating acting to what I've been doing things over and over again, repetition, the grind of what working out actually is. And you know, it sucks, it's tough, and it'd be a tough life to lead, to travel all the time being his size and working. And I guess somebody like Paul Wright, The Big Show, could be another guy I could kind of put into this. And it almost made me seem invulnerable how well I feel. Like, I feel so good now to be a big dude, but I don't want to lose sight of me feeling good as me being complete, because I'm pretty sure John Candy was in just as good a shape as I'm in right now, because of he did a lot of work. He rode horses, he, you know, acted pretty much year round. He's probably a lot more active than I am. I don't know if he worked out, but you know, just the idea of being active is, you know, comforting. So if those guys can be struck down, it makes you seem more humble to yours. Because one thing that kind of slips your mind as you grow older is the fact that you're growing older. I am 27 years old right now. I'll be 28th on April of next year. And it's I'm getting to the point where my weight could have fatal consequences to it. Like my heart could, you know, just give up. One of the things that was really scary, and one of the things I really go back to all the time, is a few months ago I had a thing called MRSA, MRSA. It's a MRSA infection in my on my stomach, and it got into my blood. And after that cleared up, the nurse pulled me to the side and started talking to me about my heart rhythm. And naturally, my heart beats at 98 beats a second, which is normal, but it's in the high band normal. From what I've been told, normal is 60 to 100. And 98 is right there at the high end. So it puts me at a higher risk of a heart attack. And there's a guy named Bobby Counts. I went to high school with him. He was a big dude too. And he, at 19, had a heart attack. And you never really know how many days you have. So you get start living or you get start dying. I mean, it wasn't until recently that I found that living is more important than most things in life. For the longest time, I spent most of my life just trying to get by. You know, I'm gonna do this job to pay this bill, to do this, to give myself this free time to play this game. And you don't really stop and actually live life. And life is pretty much all that's worth. I mean, why do you go to work in hopes to have a better life? Why do you do things in hopes to better yourself? Why do you do anything? Everything goes along the lines of you hope to do it better. And I feel like I should get started on doing those experiences in my life that people want to talk about. But the best part of it is I've already started doing those experiences with this boot camp. Thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you for your continued support. And hopefully this year, I'm hoping to be under 350. By my birthday this year, I'm hoping to be under 350 pounds. Cross your fingers.
So I thought for day 7, or video 7, let's say, that we should start doing some competitions between you and Jeremy, because a lot of people seem to like Jeremy. They like his costumes, the silly things he does, and so I thought some dodgeball was in order. It's my favorite sport if it's a sport. So you got yourself an unlimited supply of dodgeballs, really. We'll just bring them back as needed. And downrange from you, Gumby. How do you feel about this, Gumby? Gumby just doesn't care.
I'm gonna make Gumby cry home to Pokey.
I never watched the cartoon or the show or whatever it was, so. All right, let's see what you got. The fake out.
This is gonna be hard.
Stop moving on me now. This is making it difficult for me. You've got an unlimited amount of tries here. Just let him have it.
He's like ice. I don't know if you can't see it. He's gonna do it. This is pathetic.
Keep him going.
This is harder than it looks. I mean,
All right, we're going to reload. All right, so Wings decided that this was unfair, that the person dodging balls had an unfair advantage. So we've just swapped places. Let him have it, Gumby. This may be a better workout anyway, if not a better. Ooh. You got him moving now.
he's too far away.
Very close. Very close. Let's keep him going. All right, so we join you mid-game. We've switched places again. We have moved Jordy closer. And here we go. Oh, Gumby Man is fast on his feet. Look at the swagger. Look at the swagger. Give us a dance, Gumby Man. Gumby Man, can you like break out? Yeah, come on, come on. Gumby Man's unwilling. So Gumby Man, you are once again in the driver's seat. You are at the same distance that Wings just threw from. Let's see what you can do. Oh, did that hit you?
It hit the thing.
All right, that's 1 point for Jeremy.
That don't count. That's clothing.
Wings doesn't think his clothing counts. Okay, so we have moved the rope ever closer in this third and final round of the dodgeball challenge. So we're going to give Wings a turn at this range and then Gumby Man, so go at it. Ooh, double tapped him. I like it. A newfound strategy. We'll see if it pays dividends. All right. This is the third and final round of the dodgeball challenge. And remember, folks, these points do carry on to later rounds. All right, Gumby Man, let him have it. Ooh, a nice dodge. His feet may have went outside the boundaries, but... Oh, a crotch shot. Very close, very close. Oh, almost taken down by the power of Gumby Man. All right, I think you guys are going to like the next challenge more. What do you think, Gumby Man? I love that. Wings looks like a different person. Wings looks different now than he did when he got here. You really do. You look a lot different. You've lost a lot of weight. I like this. Okay. So this is challenge number 2. And we just kind of sat around and thought some of these up, but some of these are thanks to you guys in the comment box. So thanks a lot. So this is a football scramble challenge. I'm going to toss a football in the middle, and these guys are going to mix it up and see who comes away with it first. So get into positions. This might be a bit difficult since I'm also throwing the football, but both of you ready? Gumby Man? You have to nod big or we can't see it. Gumby Man's ready. All right. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, did you see that? Like a cannonball. Like a cannonball. Like a cat, really. Let me have that back, sir. All right. Gumby Man is down a point. So Gumby Man has 3 points, carrying over from the previous round. Jordy has 1 point. We're going to do 6 rounds of this football challenge. Are you both prepared?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. And Wings comes away with it again. Break it up! Break it up! He held on to it. Gumby Man persisted, though. Grab this. All right, so Gumby Man is still up. 3-2. Are you both ready?
Yeah.
Gumby Man has torn away his gloves and is going barehanded. 1, 2, 3. Oh, a favorable bounce to Wings. Gumby Man is digging, though. Dig deep, Gumby Man. Oh, my God. It is all tied up. It is all tied up. A weird bounce, and Jordy has come away for the 3rd time. Jordy getting rid of his shoes for some reason, perhaps for better traction, perhaps as an intimidation factor. You want to close in, Gumby Man? Get into position. This is getting serious. 1, 2, 3. Oh, another favorable bounce for Jordy. I'm not throwing these to him. They're just going to him. That one did look a bit unfair, though. 1, 2, 3. That does not count. Okay. Jordy has taken the lead.
My legs don't count?
You came away with it with your hands, though. Gumby Man did not keep digging.
Yeah.
All you can do now, Gumby Man, is try to tie within this challenge. Have not gotten a football yet, I don't believe, Gumby Man. 1, 2, 3. Gumby Man with a clutch victory there at the end. Does not maintain his lead, however. He ties it all up to go into our final challenge. Okay, so this is the 3rd and final challenge of the Jeremy versus Jordy challenge. And I thought, what better than to put them on the same playing field and have them run. So, Jeremy weighs about 200. I weigh pretty close to 200. I think if I hop on Jeremy's back and have him carry me, that'll be pretty close to Wings having to carry himself around.
How much is that camera?
How much is this camera?
Yeah, like weight-wise.
That
camera's probably 3 or 4 pounds.
It's a little heavier than that. It's a pretty big camera. So all of that's going to be on Jeremy's back. I'm right at 190 with all my clothes. weighed myself a minute ago, so he's got close to 200 on his back. So let's get this going. The finish line is just down there. Not that far. I would estimate, what, Jeremy? 35, 40 yards? Okay. 120 feet, something like that. So turn around, Jerome. Let's get on here. All right, I am going on board the Jeremy Mobile now.
All right, Jeremy, can you do it?
Oh, yeah, he's got this. All right, on your marks. Get set. Go. Wings is faster than I thought he would be. Catch him! Get him, Jerry! That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Get in there. Get in there, Gumby, and all your shame. So, I hate to say it, but that's the end of it. Jordy Jordan has defeated Gumby Man.
But Gumby Man did have a costume on.
Gumby Man did have a costume on.
And it's hard to breathe in those.
One of the things that I find hilarious is that Jeremy is pretty well connected to his phone. So you just notice there his arm was pulled out. What he was doing was pulling his arm inside of the sleeve, inside of the costume, taking his cell phone out of his blue jeans pocket, and then bringing it up inside the head of Gumby to text with someone. I've seen him do it several times. I've also seen him bring a cigarette inside of the Gumby costume and smoke it from within. And then he had to come up with, but wait, what do I do with this lit cigarette inside of a Gumby costume? Always interesting.